I got a lot of old mines that can go to play to put it. But they end up to spoil it.
Oh, Ben, running late. Yeah, September what? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I got it on my calendar. Here. No. Town Park, because it's a Wednesday.
With the like.
Here. That's this week, right? Oh, 13 next week. For some reason, I got the 9th in my head this week. I got to look because I got something on the 9th. I'm gonna get going. Okay, we're gonna get started here. We're a little late tonight. Ben and Jim will both be a few minutes late, and John Roofer is under the weather. So, we're gonna get started with the work session. Not too much on the agenda tonight. So, first off, everybody get a chance to look at the budget modifications. Any questions?
When does one of the funds from the concession stand and the park, we still have another
Week.
week, that's it?
Yep. And then they'll be done. Yeah, they're doing really well this year with the pool, and the concession stand has been pretty good. So, all right, nobody have any questions? No. All right. Next is a letter of support for emergency responders. I sent a letter out for the whole board. Most of the county is doing it. All the supervisors are in favor of it. OSHA's come out with these rules that not hurt, but make it a little tougher for volunteer firemen again. Actually, I didn't bring that one letter. Yeah, do you have it? But we will post. I sent it to everybody. Like I said, we're just in support of the firemen, you know, that these OSHA rules are a little stringent at the moment. So, unfunded mandate. So, you know, we send it out to everybody. Everybody's in favor of it. Nobody was against it. So, I'm just gonna have Ben look over it before we send it out, and we should be good to go. Anybody have any questions on that? No? Okay. Next is zoning board penalties for violation. This is just to set a public hearing for the new zoning laws that we're going to do for the zoning introductory local laws amended of penalties for zoning violations. So we'll put this out on those website, and so everybody can look at it, and then we will have a public hearing set for August 20th, our next meeting at 6 o'clock. So give the public a chance to look at it, you know, go over it, and then if they have any questions at the public hearing, they can bring it up. All right, the last one is on the work session is the bid for gasoline, fuel oil, heating, diesel engine fuel, calcium, rock salt, and sand. This is something we do every year for the highway department. We put it out to bid. So the bid date for this will be September 10th of 2024. So then the highway department will get to look over everything, and then we'll decide as a board and the highway department as who we pick for this year's oil and gas and everything else, heating oil and rock salt and sand. Tom, it starts for the beginning of the year, right? Starts on January. As soon as the bid, Okay. All right. Hey, Jen. No, you're fine. You're ahead of Ben. You're ahead of Ben.
It's me. I don't have a tie on. It's me, Jim.
All right, if anybody has any questions on any of the stuff in the work session?
No, how do I get fuel at those prices?
Yeah. All right, if not anything else, we're gonna go to Pledge of Allegiance at our meeting. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Thanks, everybody. All right, next we're gonna do public comment. 3 minutes each individual, 30-minute max for anything regarding stuff in a work session. If anybody has any questions. No, nothing today. All right. Brittany, do you have anybody online?
I don't.
Okay. Can you hear us good, Brittany?
As long as you can speak into the mic, I can hear you.
Okay, because you're kind of light. We can barely hear you. Okay, so no public comment tonight. Hi, Ben. Hey. So next we'll go to Highway Superintendent report.
Good evening, everybody. We're gonna finish this week prepping for the roads being resurfaced this year. That process of resurfacing the roads will hopefully start on August 19th. I'll be starting out on Cox Road and then Grumar Falls, Adams and Depot. Again, those are the roads we resurfaced, so we spent a couple months prior ditching, replacing pipes and such. We're continuing to mow around town. We're using the new to us John Deere flail mower. So far, so good on that. As we've stated before, there's two things by law we have to do. One of them is actually mow the lawn, mow the size of the road between July and August. As a department. So we're doing that. We're going around town addressing water issues in the wake of the recent rains, which we're gonna get more of tonight, tomorrow, and then again all weekend. We installed several pipes on South Road. As we had several big washouts from rains the last few months. And we've also been ditching and creating swales in the Highview area. We just got done doing that the other day. And lastly, starting next Monday, the 12th, we'll be redecking the South Road Bridge. The bridge between Haven Road and the winery, the 1-lane bridge. It will be closed during the day while we're redecking, but it will be open each evening. We put signs out today, and when we do start the process, we'll make notifications to 911 and other entities that should know about it. And if maybe Brittany could put that on Facebook as well, that would be a good idea. And again, that should only take 2 or 3 days. We have all the supplies. We just got to get there and do it. So that's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
All right, next is supervisor's report. I only got a couple things tonight. First off, I got a letter for anybody on the board that's interested in going. An Eagle Scout Award is going to be held on September 8th for September 8th of 2024 at Rock Hill Firehouse at 61 Glen Up Wild Road in Rock Hill. It's for Diego Ferrier. He's earned his rank of Eagle Scout, highest honor of Boy Scouts of America. They've invited me and myself and anybody from the board to attend. He's done a lot of work up there at Holiday Mountain. So anybody on the board that's interested in going that day, you know, I think it's a good cause for this Eagle Scout. It's at 1 p.m. on Saturday or September 8th, which
Sunday, right?
yeah, it's a Sunday. Yep. Next I got the camp is doing really good this year. Next week is the last week. So they're winding down. You know, the weather's been kind of tough some days, but the kids love it and they love going in the pool. So it's been a big success this year for them. I sent the whole board an email from a marketing company. I don't know if anybody got a chance to look that over. It's a lot of good information for the town. But it's very expensive. It was $14,000 for the first year and then 12 for the next year for just information. So he's calling me back tomorrow to see how the board felt. You know, I don't know where we're at with it. I think it's kind of expensive, so.
Yeah. Information's nice, but, we have a lot of talented people here that we can try to
Yeah,
direct
Yeah.
our attention.
I agree. Did everybody get a chance to read it? Yeah. Okay. Next is the tennis courts. I got a call this morning. Hopefully the pickleball courts will be paved next week. So we're hoping that the weather cooperates and we can get that done. The town of Walk Hill Highway Department is helping us do this. So we'll go hopefully with the weather is good and we'll get it done. Next is me and Mary had a meeting with the guy from the airport, Dan Zellum. He had some ideas that he wants to go through with us and, you know, ask questions, but he offered the airport to the town anytime we wanted. So I kind of had an idea for next year, the same time as the street fair. So it would be July 12th, which would be next year. And then the 13th is also our 200th anniversary of the D&H Canal, which they're doing a big presentation for on that Sunday. And then they're also going to do a lot of stuff on Saturday. So the town of Mamaking has never really done this before. And when they did, it was a long, long time ago. I'd like to do a fireworks display out at the airport. The guy that owns the airport is willing to give us the day for that. So it's in the early stages. I've gotten some feedback from a few people, you know, everybody's in favor of it. It would be the night after the street fair, then everybody could go out there and then we'd have a drone display and then also fireworks afterwards. I don't know if anybody got a chance to take a look at Town of Walk Hills this year, show at the Town of Walk Hill Golf Course, but it was a pretty awesome show. So I'd like to have a big weekend for the D&H Canal that weekend and the street fair and incorporate this fireworks display. So, like I said, it's in early stages, but it's going to take a year to get going. So I'll keep everybody updated on how I'm doing. Like I said, as long as the board's in favor of, you know, moving on or seeing what I can come up with.
I think it's an awesome for both the town.
Yeah.
On a weekend where we're gonna be busy, so be a really great celebration.
Yeah. And I also touched base with the Würzboro Board of Trade and they're 100% behind us also. So, but like I said, you know, we got a lot of obstacles to jump over. So we're going to see how everything works out, you know, between insurances and legal stuff that I'll talk to Ben about and hopefully make this thing work. So that's it on my report. Next is the 2024 abstract number 17 for $175,983.69. Can I get a motion to accept the abstract?
Motion to approve the applicant.
Second.
Second by Matt. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Can I get a motion to accept the financial reports? Motion by Gary,
Second.
second by Tyler. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Everybody get a chance to look at the minutes? All right. Can I get approval of the minutes from July 16th, 2024?
Motion.
Motion by Matt, second by Peter. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Off to the resolutions. approve the budget modifications? Motion by Gary,
Second.
second by Tyler, all in favor?
Aye.
Approve letter of support for emergency responders. Motion by Peter,
Second.
second by Matt, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, set a public hearing for local law for zoning penalties for violations for 8/20/24 at 6 PM.
Motion.
Motion from Tyler, second by Peter, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, set bid opening date for gasoline, fuel oil, heating, diesel engine, fuel, and calcium rock salt and sand for September 10th of 2024. Motion by Gary. Yes, 2 PM. I'm sorry.
Second.
Second by Matt. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We got a couple committee reports. You want to start first, Peter?
Done?
Oh, Jim, yeah. Hey, Jim, I got one for you.
Hang on a second. Report for the building department. Report for the building department, for the month of. We didn't get one last month. This one's for June 1st to the 30th. There were 3 single-family building permits issued. Other permits were 41, 11 renewals, so total of 44 permits issued. 44 C of Os issued. 45 violations were issued, by 24 of those were corrected, or not necessarily the same ones. And 14 municipal searches. Construction inspections, they did 42. 12 of their other investigations, stop work orders issued were 4. They attended court appearances 15 times, collected $300 in April, May, and June. Monies haven't been received yet. Monthly fees received for the month of June, $28,888.60. Year to date, total fees collected $163,232.74. July 1 to July 31st, there was 1 single family dwelling building permit issued, 42 others, 8 renewals, for a total of 43 permits issued, 41 COs issued, 35 notices of violation issued, 27 violations were corrected, municipal searches were 19. They did 56 construction inspections, 6 other inspections, 1 fire and safety inspection, 13 court appearances, and the monthly fees received $15,102 for July. Year to date makes it $178,334.74. Respectfully, Mary Grass. And our sole assessor for the month of July received 71 deeds. 61 of those were in town, 3 in the village of Bloomingburg, 7 in the village of Wordsboro. The assessor's office processed 49 pro rata and omits for the upcoming September 24-25 school bill for all schools, school districts. So basically monies that needed to be adjusted for taxes on new homes and things like that. They've also processed 6 changes to the final 2024 bill. Our sole assessor, Michelle.
Thanks, Peter. Jim, you want to go next? Or?
Yes, I got a report from Town Clerk Karen L. Barclay. Town of Mamakating clerk respectfully submits a no bi-monthly report. We're doing it every 2 months. I got statistics. I didn't get a chance to compare, so I got to do this on the fly. Looks like handicap parking permits and renewals are up. We had 85. in the last 2 months. 7 marriage licenses, that's down 1 marriage license, 20 conservation licenses, 88 dog licenses and renewals, 21 terror certificates for the spay and neuter program, 107 notarizations, about average, 85 certified copies for vital records, and 1 new category, dog impound fee. 1 dog impound fee. That's all I got on that. You want me to read an email?
Yep.
So I don't really have a committee, but everybody probably knows here that we've been working on ideas to stop overweight trucks and speeding vehicles coming down the mountain, Wurtsboro Mountain Road into the village of Wurtsboro. That's our main concern. Another meeting was held in the Sullivan County DPW Commissioner Ed McAndrews' office. I'll just read what I typed up. July 31st, Wednesday, a week ago or so, we had a meeting at Ed McAndrews' office. At the meeting, present at the meeting was Supervisor Robbins, myself, County Legislator Nick Salamone, Sergeant Ed Donahue, the new station commander that took over next door for Mary Cadet, and Wurtsboro Fire Department Chief Bill Lathrop. We discussed the Wurtsboro Mountain Road descent into the village of Wurtsboro and the potential for accidents at the intersection. In particular, dump trucks and tractor trailers were the main topic of conversation. Once again, signage was the topic as the town and fire department were asking for large "no trucks allowed" signs prior to coming down the mountain, mainly in the vicinity of K-Line Bridge Road. No trucks allowed. Commissioner McAndrew is working on that request. It's a lengthy and complicated process that has to follow numerous strict regulations. Supervisor Robbins and myself proposed large billboards, privately owned and funded billboards placed upon some property that, if we can locate any, approaching the K-Line Bridge Road, that would recommend all trucks use Route 17 eastbound to access 209. This would be something that would not require any county DPW permission or have to follow any regulations. The state police, as a follow-up, they've recommended that a live camera be placed somewhere on Wurtsboro Mountain Road, right around the village and town line to monitor traffic. Sergeant Donahue has pledged more enforcement in that area, and hopefully the word will spread throughout the trucking industry to use alternate routes when coming down the mountain into Wurtsboro. The end.
Thanks, Jim. Tyler, you got yours?
Yeah, Vicky sent one. They had 8 loose dogs in the town for the month of July. Yeah.
Tyler, just talk into the mic, Ty.
8 loose dogs in the town for the month of July. All of the dogs were reunited with their parents, which is good news.
Oh. Oh, you, Matt, did you get anything from the meek or no?
I didn't receive anything from Jackie Broder.
Yeah, me neither. Okay,
I do have a couple of things to say.
okay.
Our NISDOT Federal Highway Administration meeting in regards to keeping exit 114 open has been rescheduled once again. The new date is September 25th. It'll be 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning. It was pushed back earlier from previous times due to the Federal Highway Administration folks feeling they don't have enough time to travel, to make the travel to get here. So we're going to do it a little bit earlier than we had proposed in the past. Because there's a conflict with the community room, we're going to hold the meeting in the town park. Mike, what do you think's the best building in the town park?
Probably is gonna be the kitchen building.
Okay, that's most likely where it's gonna happen. I don't have an explanation for this other than scheduling conflicts. I hope it's all good things and we'll have that meeting. All right, on a more personal note involving Ward 3, I have my second and final ward meeting for the year. Wednesday, September 18th in this room at 6 PM. All my constituents in Ward 3 are invited, or anybody else who has an issue to discuss with me is invited, and hope to see as many people as possible on Wednesday, September 18th, 6 PM. Should we mention that court date at all? Truck trailers or?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Okay, we have ongoing issues regarding violations being served against the property owners at the Homowack and also the property owners across Phillipsport Road that have been violated for having refuse on their property. More specifically, 2 tractor trailer loads of truck tires. They will be in court tomorrow to address their violations. I believe court opens at 10:30,
11
11 o'clock.
for violations.
Bobby?
It's for the code violations, starts at 11.
So, anybody interested in following up on that, that's an important date for those issues. Tomorrow in court downstairs. And that's it. That's all the announcements I have to make. And thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Gary, you got anything?
Our Ward 2 meeting is scheduled for 6 o'clock here in the community room. It'll be on Thursday night, August the 15th. And like Matt said, anyone in Ward 2 is welcome to attend. If you have any issues or concerns and you don't live in Ward 2, you're still welcome. Again, that's at 6 o'clock on August the 15th.
Thanks, Gary. Anybody else have any announcements? Anybody? Go ahead, Kathy.
I just want to say right before we came here, we were over at the library. They had to meet the candidates night for their trustees, and they have an election coming up on August 20th from noon until 9. They also offer absentee ballots if you'd like. So that's for our library. It's very important. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. August 20th.
Tuesday, August 20th.
Okay. Next is public comments. 3 minutes each individual, 30 minutes max for any new business. If anybody has anything to say. No? Nobody? All right. Brittany, you got anybody online?
I do not.
Okay. All right, we have no executive session tonight. So can I get a motion to adjourn? Motion by Peter,
Second.
second by Tyler, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody.